Mike, another creditable performance yesterday for London. How did you feel the game went against Warrington?
It was a strange game. We never got into our flow really. It was a game of kind of moments, good moments, bad moments, good moments, bad moments. No one kind of had complete control at any point, including Warrington. Speaking to Sam, he was quite unhappy really with the way they were performing, and was similar really, because although we competed and we had a chance of getting something out of the game, maybe like we felt we left a lot of points out there. We felt that we never controlled the game at any point. We'd back up our best yardage set with a poor outcome, for example, or we'd get a good start point in the corner and we'd have a clock off and they'd go 100 metres, a couple of interception tries. It was a very bitty game, really, I felt so. But at the same time, it shows how far we've come. We played well in moments, but we didn't put any periods together. But yeah, we competed with Warrington, so it's an obvious sign of improvement.
How was the squad looking then going into the big game against Hull on Saturday?
Healthier. There's a couple of bits from the game, to be fair. We'll have to pick the bones out of, but we're healthier. Certainly healthier than what we were at the start of the season. So I'm hoping there won't be too much collateral from the weekend. So yeah, it should be a good occasion.
Logistically, first on. So are you staying local the night before?
We'll come up. We'll come up for the game. We'll stay in Leeds and have a brunch, I think, so an awkward kick-off time, around 2:30, so we'll have a bit of a brunch and get on with it.
How does that change preparations when you have different kick-off times? And, well, I guess in Super League, every week's different anyway, isn't it?
It's a bit awkward, actually. So if you have a classic 3 o'clock game that we come up the night before, you're going to have a breakfast and what we call pre-match meals, just more than 3 hours before. So kind of 2 small meals, where 2:30, you wouldn't really want to eat twice on a 2:30 game, so but you're going to need a meal and a snack or something. So it's there's some, and they're big swings. That's not like something to be taken lightly. The minute you overeat, you're done. You're absolutely done, and in decent conditions as well. It's not going to be as hot on the weekend as what it is right now, but in decent conditions, if you don't eat enough, it's going to impact as well. So we're ahead of that stuff anyway. So we'll be fully prepared, mate. It's a slightly short turnaround, but the same for Hull. We'll come up on the Friday, we'll stay up the night before, we'll prepare the best we can.
Taking on the Hull side, who've been improving in the last few weeks as well, so it was always going to be a tough test, but a tougher one as well.
Yeah, Griggs has done a really good job at stabilising the club, really, because there's been so much change, hasn't there? Like off the field, Tony going, Richie coming in. They've had a real high turnover of players. To manage that on the go and try and get improvement with the pressures that come with a club like Hull, I have a lot of respect for them. Massive club, huge fan base, and even when they're not necessarily spending a lot of money or relative to the team top of the table, there's still a real high expectation, and it's a tough job. The tough jobs, the whole jobs, with the expectation, and I think Griggs has come in and brought a real level of calmness. You can see that they've improved over a series of weeks. When they beat Wigan the other week, thought they were outstanding. They stiffened up defensively, definitely. They've got some dangerous players. We've had 2 cracking games against Hull this year. Certainly the first game at KC, and better game for us obviously at Wimbledon. But no, I'm sure it'll be a bit of a tussle.
How tough is it to manage a squad? Because Hull have used 43 players this year. Do you know how many you've used so far?
We've nowhere near.
Not 43.
We haven't got that. We certainly haven't used 43. I wish we had 43 players to pick from. We've got a squad of 23. So no, I have no idea. But that shows you that what I'm talking about with what Griggs had to manage, just that turnover of players, and just to stabilise really, which is a similar job to what I had really when I first took over in Championship, just stabilising the players, reassuring them that we're going to be okay, and they've got some quality in there, and like I said, he's certainly got the best out of some of the players, I think anyway. They've been hit by a few injuries, which has unsettled them again, but we'll see what our squad gets announced and what they toss up on the weekend, because I think there'll be a much different team than what was up, than what played against Lee yesterday.
Plenty has been said, of course, about what's going to happen in the future. For the players themselves, how important is it that they finish as high as possible to say, look, we've done this to the rest
For
of
us,
Yeah.
like, it doesn't matter, does it? Like, people forget things very quickly. Like, if we finish second bottom, so what? Well, we could have won the league and we're going to go down. So the argument of whoever finishes bottom should go down anyway is completely missing the point. If we had a chance to stay up, if we finished second, third, bottom, or even higher, the club would have spent more money investing into making sure that happened. But when they realised we could have won the competition, still gone down, that was never going to happen. So we've got the resource we've got. To finish off the bottom would be a fantastic achievement. It's a bigger achievement than getting promotion this year. But we're just looking at performance level of these next 6 games. If we get beat off Hull at the weekend, we've still got 5 games to try and better our situation. If we win, we're level on points and all to play for really in terms of trying to get off the bottom. So really happy and proud of the players that have improved as much as they have from round 1 to where they are now. And if we can continue to see that improvement to the end of the year, I don't care where we finish because it'll be forgotten within a few weeks anyway, and the ratings will determine what happens anyway.
And as a club, you're continuing to produce players that are obviously being picked off by clubs in the north. So I guess that's another positive in London's box.
Right. It is if you're running a London academy for the game. If you're trying to run a London academy for London to be successful, then it's not great, is it? So it's the nature of the beast that we're in at the minute. I'm just hopeful one day that we can produce our own players and either ring fence them or generate a successful first team that academy players don't want to move away from. They want to stay part of it. You need Super League rugby for that. So we're in a difficult situation at the minute. We're losing players by the week, but they've got to look after themselves. We're such an uncertain future for us. So yeah.
As a completely random thing to end with, how do you coach a player or manage a player like Hakan Maludi, who you're never quite sure what he's going to do on the field? Is it just a case of just saying, just do whatever you do and I'll look after the rest of the team?
A little bit of that. That Hakim's strength is we don't quite know what he's going to do at times. So that's also a surprise for the opposition. Hakim's an unbelievably skillful player, and if we can keep him level and keep him within your system, he's a very, very dangerous player. So it's just that really, just trying to keep him on page with what the team need, get to the right areas of the field within his job, what he needs to do, defend the way the team needs to defend. If you can do that, which we're getting at the minute, you've got a very good player on your hands.